Modern cars are watching us using their cameras and their smart features. For the first time, we're hearing from automakers following an alarming number of recent reports finding that manufacturers are not only tracking but sharing your data. National consumer investigator Rachel DePompa analyzed the policies of several major automakers.
Hitting the road isn't just you in the driver's seat these days.
Every car right now is a smart car. Every car is connected.
Modern cars are clever. Every acceleration, turn, brake, tap of the screen.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Glenway Drive.
Look in the camera, even conversation.
Please take me to a park.
An element of personal information now collected. Analysts predict by 2025, more than 400 million cars will become connected on our roadways. It's to improve your driving experience, but it also raises questions about where your data is headed next.
I know there's a lot of data collection going on.
Recently retired Thomas Miranda in Virginia was ready to spend a little extra on himself for a car that catered to convenience.
It's got CarPlay, so it's all connected.
Which drove him to a 2023 Volkswagen.
I don't think it talks to my insurance company, hopefully, because this car's fun to drive and I don't want to get myself in trouble.
But your car is likely talking to someone. It's watching, amassing metrics, not only how you drive, but what you do inside it. We analyzed the privacy policies of 14 major automakers, and all of them collect something about you beyond your driving habits. Some examples: anytime your phone connects, your geolocation, search history, contacts, and voice recordings. We also found all car companies will release your information to law enforcement with a warrant, subpoena, or court order. And all of them say you can opt out of data collection, but it's not uniform. The process is often complicated, and it's not always clear what vehicle features will no longer work when you do opt out.
It's like there needs to be a sweet spot where they can present that information in a way that's easier for the consumers to understand.
Tech company Mozilla calls modern cars a privacy nightmare, writing vehicles are the worst product category it's ever reviewed for privacy.
And consumers don't have a lot of control. They can't turn off a lot of these features without negating the warranty, or they can't opt out a lot of things, or they might not even realize they've been opted into them.
This is why Jen Caldwriter owns a 22-year-old truck. It's less computerized. She leads the team for Mozilla that researched 25 car brands. They found 84% share or sell your personal data.
Right now,
see protections for their owners or vehicles. He sent letters to 14 automakers last December raising concerns, asking them to answer a series of questions about what they collect, who sees it, and if you can opt out. All of them responded saying customer privacy is enormously important, but not every automaker answered the specific questions. Stellantis, Nissan, Kia, GM, and Ford all say they strongly support enacting a federal privacy law. Our producer drives a 2019 Jeep Compass, which is manufactured by Stellantis. She pulled her free vehicle privacy report. In seconds, she learned for the first time Jeep is collecting her location, biometrics, meaning face and fingerprints from connected services, and other personal information. In its letter to Senator Markey, Stellantis said it only collects information when required or permitted by law or authorized by customers.
You asked 14 major automakers about their data privacy policies, what they collect. What do you make of their answers?
Their answers are vague, they're incomplete. The auto industry is hiding what they're doing. Where there's smoke, there's oftentimes fire.
Markey's now urging the Federal Trade Commission to investigate auto manufacturers and their practices. You can request a free consumer disclosure report anytime from LexisNexis and Verisk to see what your vehicle is collecting about you.
The FTC says it will take action to protect consumers against illegal collection, use of disclosure of their personal data. Consumers can also dispute any findings in the report under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Well, if you have a story, we want to hear from you. Call us or email our investigators at the address you see on your screen there. We'll look into any of your issues for the next Factfinder Investigates.
You are Kansas proud. You choose